Once upon a time, in a peaceful forest at the edge of a quiet village, there lived a little bunny named Thistle. Thistle was known for her gentle nature and curiosity. She loved hopping through the tall grass, exploring the trees, and making friends with the other animals. But one chilly afternoon, she was about to meet someone who would change her life, and his forever. It was a crisp autumn morning when Thistle heard something unusual. Soft mewing sounds echoed through the woods, faint and desperate. At first, she thought it was a bird, but as the cries grew louder, her little heart began to race with concern. Following the sound, she hopped quietly through the underbrush, her long ears twitching with every movement. Then, through a thicket of bushes, she saw it, a tiny, trembling kitten. The poor creature was all alone, curled up under a tree, its fur matted and eyes wide with fear, and it looked like it hadn't eaten for days. The kitten's body shivered in the cold. Thistle, unsure of what to do, stayed hidden at a distance and watched. She had never seen a kitten before, but she knew something had to be done. The forest was a dangerous place for such a small creature, especially one who had been abandoned. Thistle felt a tug in her heart. Her instincts told her to help. Cautiously, Thistle hopped closer, her tiny paws making soft, rustling sounds on the dry leaves. It seemed too exhausted to move. Thistle paused for a moment, then slowly inched closer, giving the kitten time to adjust to her presence. The kitten, hearing her approach, lifted its head and let out a weak mew, but it didn't run away. "Hey there," Thistle said softly, though she knew the kitten couldn't understand her. "Don't worry, I'm here." To Thistle's surprise, the kitten didn't try to flee or hiss. Instead, it blinked at her, as if it understood that the bunny meant no harm. Thistle nudged the kitten gently with her nose, encouraging it to move closer. The kitten let out a soft purr, almost as if saying thank you. For hours, Thistle stayed with the kitten, keeping it warm with her body. She nibbled on some nearby grass and tried to coax the kitten into eating, though it was too weak. But the bunny didn't give up. She kept nudging the kitten, comforting it with her soft fur. As the sun began to set, casting a golden light over the forest, Thistle's heart swelled with love for this tiny creature. She knew she couldn't leave the kitten there, not when it needed her so much. But there was only so much she could do on her own. Just then, Thistle heard footsteps. She turned to see a kind woman, the local animal rescuer, walking through the woods. The woman spotted the bunny and the kitten lying together and immediately rushed over, her face full of surprise and wonder. "Well, hello there," the woman said gently, kneeling down. She carefully scooped up the kitten, cradling it in her hands. "You're a brave little bunny to protect this kitten." The bunny watched as the rescuer held the kitten close, then turned to hop away. She knew her job was done. The kitten would be safe now. Over the next few weeks, the kitten, now named Whiskers, recovered under the loving care of the rescuer. Though the bond between the bunny and the kitten had been short, it was a bond that neither of them would forget. Thistle continued to visit Whiskers at the shelter, where the two animals shared quiet moments together. Whiskers grew stronger and more playful, and though he was eventually adopted by a loving family, he never forgot the bunny who had saved his life. Sometimes, late at night, when the moonlight danced across the fields, Whiskers would remember the warmth of the bunny's soft fur and the quiet kindness that had made all the difference. As for Thistle, she returned to her peaceful life in the forest. But every so often she would hop by the shelter, her heart swelling with happiness, knowing that, against all odds, she had made a difference in the life of a tiny, abandoned kitten. And so, in the heart of the forest, the bond between a bunny and a kitten became a legend, a story of love, kindness, and the power of unexpected friendships.